Am I the only one that thinks it's weird that Richard Sherman has been caping for the 49ers players so hard this season? He's been arguing for Christian McCaffrey to win MVP lately. And it's kind of throwing me off because like he'll downplay Lamar, but like go so hard in the paint for Christian McCaffrey. And it started like at the beginning of the season. Because at the beginning of the season, the 49ers was on this like crazy run, winning all those games. And Brock Purdy was playing so good. And he was like going so crazy with Nicholas, John Bosa, and whatever Deebo Samuel. Like he was calling out all their real names. You would think like he played his whole career with the 49ers. You would think he played with Patrick Willis and Michael Crabtree, a dude who called sorry at the conference game. But that's further down the line of the conversation. But for a dude who spent most of his career in Seattle, the rival to the team he's capping so hard for now, like he's championing the 49ers so hard now, you would think he spent the majority of his career on that team. But he had all his success with the Seahawks. I mean, he was a late draft pick for the Seahawks, ended up getting a position at cornerback, had a hell of a career with the Seahawks, the 6.5 seasons he was there. I guess like he hates them so much because of what happened in the Super Bowl, it just leaves that much of a bad taste in his mouth. Even though he kind of craps on Pete Carroll, he had him on his podcast or whatever, but still, like you ain't got no love in your heart for Seattle. Like he rarely shows any love for Seattle like he does for the 49ers. And it's odd because, like, dude, you won a Super Bowl with the Seahawks. Like, your defense won you a Super. You were on the defense that dominated Denver in that Super Bowl. One of the most lopsided Super Bowl victories ever, if I'm not mistaken. And he went to, I think, one Super Bowl with the 49ers. And they lost that one to Kansas City, so it's like, and he held that one in such high regard because he'll talk about Patrick Mahomes and that Super Bowl, like Patrick Mahomes played so well in that Super Bowl when we went to the Super Bowl and blah blah blah. But he only time he'll talk about the Super Bowl with the Seahawks is whenever it's talking about that bad goal line play when Marshawn should have got the ball. That's really the only time he really talks about his playoffs with the Seahawks. And it's just odd because, like, dude, you on the Legion of Boom. Like, one of the toughest defenses in this era of football. Well, not this. It's not even the same type of football anymore. But that era of football, the no-fly zone with Denver and the Legion of Boom with the Seattle Seahawks. The two best defenses of, like, the last 15 years, in my opinion. And it's like, he'll go on TV and, like, straight up just like throw pom-poms for Christian McCaffrey, Nick Bosa, Deebo Samuel, Brock Purdy, but he'll down all the other players. He won't even talk about any of the Seattle players like he talks about the 49ers players, and it's just weird to me. I don't know, maybe somebody else feels the same way. I was just putting that out there. It just seemed odd to me.